So I really haven't taken time to introduce myself, so I thought I would do that this morning. My name is Debbie Knoll. I live in Proctor, Texas, and if you know about this area, you know that in Proctor, Texas, you make sure you have your groceries because you don't want to have, there's no run into the store. I cook all the time. I cook all of our meals. I cook the things for my husband's lunch. And so I make sure I have all the tools in place to do that. So stay with me. I'm going to take you on a tour and let you see all my Pampered Chef goodies. Well, at least the ones that aren't in the dishwasher at the moment. Good morning, friends. I invite you into my home. I thought, you guys hear me talk about Pampered Chef. Let me just show you what being a Pampered Chef consultant has consisted of for me. So our home was built in 1880, so it's an old farmhouse, and we have reimagined part of it. My husband gave me carte blanche when it came to the kitchen and to the pantry because he knows that that's where I make a living. So I am going to turn this camera around and we're going to talk about the things that you see in behind me. We're going to talk about the things in my kitchen and let you see what I do. Now my videos are always raw and real, so you will not find perfection. But let's start at the top. You see all of my cool and serve things. There's my cool and serve bowls. That is the insulated serving bowls, which I'll talk more about in the party. And up top are things that I don't use real often. So I have those up there. Now over here, these I do use often. You've got your pineapple wedger. I've got all my graters where I can get to them. My quick slice, my old veggie wedger, and then of course the rapid prep mandolin. So come on down, stainless mixing bowls, the whole set. My coating trays. Now these are the plates for my electric grill and griddle, and that is the new Brilliance cookware. That's the big pan. I keep my mixing bowls handy. Those are for baking, of course. And then some of the things that you will see you can't buy anymore, like my salad spinner that I use quite often. And my big multi-prep food grater, we can't buy those anymore. Now here's where I keep a lot of lids and things that go to my batter bowls and things like that. I keep my measuring cups and things handy. These are various tools like my pastry roller and my cookie scoops, more measuring tools. Now this is our digital slow cooker stand that goes with the rock crocks, which let me tell you, we will talk about rock crocks because I love those. Over here is my spice rack, and if you look real close, you're gonna see extra 3 onion rub because I buy it 4 at a time to make sure I don't run out. I keep all of my silicone storage bags. I even have some new that I haven't even opened yet because I like them so much. But I use them for so many things. My home canned goods, and that bowl that you see there is housing my breading that I make for keto. Keep my baking tools handy here. Different ones. This happens to be that gorgeous white stoneware baker with the tray and my stoneware pie pan. I keep them in boxes because I don't use them often, but I want them to be beautiful when I get ready. I have some extra things on hand for folks. That's my lids for cans. This is a box of extra goodies I keep on hand. Now you're thinking, why does she have so much extras? Well, if you have a wedding, that you, shower you're invited to and you don't have a gift, or you want to make some homemade goodies and put them in a storage container, those are good to have on hand for that. And of course I do have my boxes that go with my big tools because I like to keep the boxes for a while just in case. Flex Plus multi-tool. So let's go and check out the rest. Well, there's my knife block. It has some of the knives in it. Some are being washed. So this one houses my things like my turning spatulas, my mix and mash, my mix and chop, things like that. It houses all of my white spatulas, my chef's brush, my whisk, so I can grab those all together. My scale stays back there ready to go. You know that all of my cast iron is on the stove because I never know when I need to cook. So over here is the other tool turnabout. Now this one I put in a lot of my longer tools that I use in my multi-cooker, in my air fryer. So this one, if you don't have a spider strainer, you need one of these. It reaches way down inside here so that I can lift things out of there. Another thing you may not have seen, let's turn it around, is our potato masher. It is really long. And see how it folds up? So when you store it, it doesn't just go all willy-nilly and get into things. So we also have, okay, so here's the air fryer, the multi-cooker. They stay out all the time because I cook every day. And one of those is usually part of the cooking process. Of course, the big Sir Mix-a-Lot is here and waiting for time to work. We're gonna try to make some bread flour in a bit. And my friend found out I had expired yeast, so she has hooked me up. And now I can keep those in the freezer in one of those silicone bags. All right, let's look under my cooking blender handy. And yes, you do see 2 pitchers. I got an extra one because even though it's cleaned really well, I do have a grandson, 2 grandsons with nut allergies. So when I make peanut butter, I use the same one each time for that. So over here are my cooling racks, my baking racks, my baking sheets, my sheet pans that are all on the drain board because I'm washing them. There you see my Rock Crock grill stone. So those are at fingertip. So let's go see my deluxe electric grill and griddle, which right now it's got the flat plates in it, but I can switch them out when I'm ready. Those are the old slow cooker stands, and I keep mine because I still use them some, and I'll use them till they wear out, and then I'll just use the new ones. So let's see what else in my kitchen. So in this drawer, I keep my spices handy that I use the most. I also keep measuring spoons and little measuring cups that go up to a 1/4 cup. I have the little measuring cups. And the most used measuring cup is my 1/2 cup and my 1 cup. So those are in there. This is my homemade ranch seasoning. So if you would like to have that recipe, I'll be happy to share. This I haven't even got to try yet. It's our new green goddess. So be using that soon. Under here, let's keep going. This drawer houses my stainless nonstick. Now, if you haven't seen these give you the sear of a regular stainless, but they don't stick. I love using those for meats and like stir-fry type dishes. In here, you'll see I have the wok and the skillet splatter screens. I keep my baker's mat in here so I can pull it out when I need it. Down here is my nonstick. So I have some nonstick. This blue one is the Brilliance. The rest of them are our regular nonstick. And then those are handy. This is egg bite mold that you can use in your multi-cooker to make egg bites like you would get at Starbucks. But make them at home. There's no extra ingredients. Almost done. So this drawer houses my leak-proof glass containers. It houses my 1 cup, 2 cup, and 3 cup prep bowls. I keep all my lids handy so I can get to them. So this is an important drawer. This is the silicone prep bowl. Now this one's been abused a little because it's dark. I could put it in the sunshine and it would clear it right up. But I use those a lot. When I first got them, I did not think I'd like them. But the fact that they can handle heat sure makes them good for melting things. All right, let's see one more. So in here, I keep the lids for my leak-proof containers, my stoneware entertaining pieces, except for the big one that's in the pantry. There's my trays the place down there. And my stoneware pizza pan is under there. My loaf pan. So anyway, I just wanted to say how happy I am to have you guys with us on the party, to tell you that I would be happy to answer any questions you have. If you want to see something demonstrated that I haven't demonstrated yet, let me know, because we will put that on. Love what I do, and I love helping. So if there is anything I can do for you, please let me know, because, you know, Pampered Chef, it's what I do, it's what I love, and I love to help you. So I will be back, and you guys ask me questions about anything you see.